Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chris and this is Barn on 11970, and thank you for taking the time to check out this video. And somebody came up with a very good idea. Now, it clearly shows how a few people will just not watch an entire video and not read comments because they make silly comments about how my previous video only shows about 20 seconds of footage. How could you have the spin that long? Well, like I said, and I guess some people don't listen, is the fact that because of fair use, I cannot show an entire video. And somebody came up with a good idea that I could put it in a fast forward. So this way, you're definitely not seeing the entire video in that sense. So I'm going to do a very speedy kind of image and watch the moon. This is the longer version, and I will post the link in like I did in the other video. This is an 8-minute long version where you see the Earth go up and the Earth go down. So it's rising and setting against the quote-unquote moon. Now, people made an interesting observation that this almost seems like this is the Earth, and they put CGI over it. And what rises here, this small little thing you'll see rise, looks like that could be the moon. And they just CGI'd it, and that would explain why there's no rotation. But you have to remember, if you look up what is the spinning rotation of the Earth, at the equator it is over 1,000 miles per hour. And for this 8 minutes, you see it going fast enough to where it's rising. And yet, you will see only one part of the Earth, and it's not spinning at all. You don't even see cloud movement or anything. So once I do this video, I'm going to cut this part, and I'm just going to speed it up so you could watch this and see it for yourself that the Earth is not spinning at all, and we're being lied to. Hey guys, I got to add this extra video that I found after I recorded the original parts of the footage of this other video. This is another video where they're showing supposedly a image from the far side of the moon showing the Earth. And I want you to see, first of all, the size difference and something else. So let me play this. And again, fair use, I'm only going to show a little example of what we have.
What does it look like from the other side? Well, for one thing, we can also see the Earth. The spinning Earth looms large in this time-lapse telescopic view, made possible by computer graphics. We're looking along the imaginary line connecting the Earth and the Moon. From this vantage point, the Moon will be full soon, but on Earth, it's a waning crescent. The far side of the Moon has fewer of the smooth, dark spots, called maria, that cover the side that faces Earth. Instead, the far side is covered with craters of all sizes.
Okay, we're going to stop it there. Now you notice in this simulation that they're showing the moon moving at pretty much the same speed you saw in the other video. And look how fast the Earth was spinning. Because again, like they say, they tell us that the Earth is spinning about more than 1,000 miles per hour. And you saw it in this video where they're showing you the difference, how this was moving very slowly compared to the rotation of the Earth. And when you see the videos that I'm showing, not even the clouds are moving, it's a still image. There are going to be people that are going to attack me and insult me and say I don't know what I'm talking about and everything like that, and that's perfectly fine. I'm showing the evidence. You could take from it whatever you want. I'm calling BS on this because that's what I feel. And you know what? There's always going to be people that are going to make sense out of chaos. They're always going to justify things, and they're going to regurgitate everything that they've been told. So unless somebody has their own spaceship and can go to the moon, or have their own satellite that can go to the moon and make their own actual image, the only thing you could do is go by the evidence that's presented or the information that people tell you. So all the people that went to Harvard University and all these other places, yes, they're going to be smarter because they spent all that money. But that doesn't mean that what you're being told is the truth. So if you just want to regurgitate what somebody else programmed into you and not even sit there and see a simple image, you know, obviously that's not going to be the majority of people that are subscribed to my channel, but it's going to be the people that are going to try and silence these things by trying to attack me personally and make a mockery out of it, because I'm not regurgitating what some school has programmed into a person. So you guys and girls out there can draw your own conclusions. I'm showing the evidence of what I see, and you could do anything that you want with it, including doing nothing or not believing in it at all. Like I said, I added this later on because I found this as I was searching through his videos, so it's going to be a little bit out of sync in the video that I have, but hopefully you watched this far. So thanks a lot for watching. I want to show one more image, and of course I'm going to show links to all of these so you could check them out yourselves, because obviously with fair use I can only show little parts. But I want you to watch this video. This is, as you can see here, the Earth and Moon from space. Stunning full HD footage of the Earth and Moon from space. So what they're telling you here is this isn't CGI, supposedly. This is actual satellites, and notice you don't see any satellites anywhere. Notice the thousands of satellites, the tens of thousands. Well, there's actually about 15,000 satellites, 9,000 of which I showed in that video the other day, but you can't even see all of them because they can't tell you all the other quote-unquote secret ones. But notice this is supposed to be footage, as it says here, from space, full HD, not one satellite in the picture. So I guess this one must be the lowest satellite in orbit. But I want you to watch the video. You're going to see the moon rising here against the Earth, and watch how fast it spins. So let's go. Look at that. Now notice the moon is barely moving, and this obviously is time-lapsed, you could see. But look how fast, as compared to the moon, how fast this is supposedly going. So when we looked at it from the other perspective, the Earth wasn't moving at all. So, I mean, like I said, you can draw your own conclusion. So there are 3 different videos. Now, obviously, I don't have a spaceship, so I can't really fly to the moon and make my own video. So we have to go with the video evidence. And I tried to look for anything that was longer than a few minutes. Maybe that's why they don't want to show long videos, because if you showed a video for too long, you would start to notice, wait a minute, why isn't it rotating at all? So I find that quite interesting, that you'll only find videos with a couple of minutes worth of footage. So this way, the people that want to say this is all legitimate stuff, and it's really, the Earth and Moon are exactly as they're telling you, they can make the argument, well, there's not enough footage to show anything. Maybe that's why they do that. So you draw your own conclusions, but yet here's a 3rd video, and again, I will post the links to all of these, so make your own decisions. Alright, we got one last video that I'm going to show, and again, this is going to be contradictory to the original video that I showed, so they're showing all different types of speeds. So here's another video, and again, I will post a link, and this is supposedly, according to them, actual footage from the moon. Look at the texture, so much different than the other Japanese video. And you see the Earth is going to look different. It looks larger, and watch the spin. Ready? Here we go.
Moon, moving from total darkness through quarter illumination, full Earth, and back again. But the features on the Earth would be changing. The face of the Earth would be illuminated, and so you'd see the entire planet turning throughout the day, and you can use it to cheat on your geography test.
Okay, so there you go. He even says it's going to be turning. But yet, if you saw the other image, the first one I show in this video, you see it doesn't move at all. It's a different color. The moon itself is a different shade. So now here, look, notice you could see stars. The other video, you don't see stars. So either one is a fake, they are both fake, or I don't know what to say. The evidence should be very clear at this point. They're assuming that you will not check all of these things. So one shows the video of the Earth not moving at all. This one shows it moving incredibly fast. The other one shows no stars, and yet this one clearly shows it. The other videos show a spin at different speeds and different sizes and everything. Yes, they speed up everything, but still, it's just, I mean, like I said, make your own opinion up. So that's all I wanted to show. I've now redone this video like 4 times because I keep checking other videos, so I'm not going to add any more. So I'm just going to allow it to continue where the original video left off. So enjoy that and leave your comments, and always think for yourself. Okay, so I paused it there to show, again, if you notice, look at these clouds. Okay? If you watch the video and watch it several times, the clouds don't even move. But you have to understand something. This is what I did a little bit more research on this, and this is not a live video from the satellite. It's taking pictures. So that means this would actually have a better chance of showing any rotation if there was any, because this was not a non-stop video. It was the satellite taking pictures and playing them so it looked like there was movement. So that means there would be more time lapse. Now remember, at the equator, the Earth is spinning at over 1,000 miles per hour. There would have been at least a little bit of movement if it was spinning. And it stays, and you can watch it, it stays completely the same like it is a picture. Now another thing, the moon has no atmosphere, which means there's nothing, no ozone layer, no nothing that blocks the sky. And notice there's not one star in the background at all. Not one. Aren't they supposed to be bright lights? Why can't you see them? You could see them when you look at the Earth, and we have an ozone layer, we have clouds, we have things that actually obstruct the view. And yet here, with no atmosphere, we see no stars. So there are some people, no matter what you show, people just don't want to check. But my thing is, if a person's going to automatically dismiss something without even checking the links that I post and not even listening to the video, then those are people I cannot help. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to be controlled. We will continue to be lied to, because people, as something as simple as clicking a link and checking it, people can't even do that anymore. I mean, it's almost embarrassing at this point. So I wanted to just show this, and I want to thank, I wish I remember the person came up with that suggestion of fast forwarding it and everything like that, but I want to thank you for that, so people can see that the Earth is not spinning at all. It's stationary. And somebody else made a comment that, what if this is the Earth, and they just CGI'd it over with all these effects, and this is actually the moon, and they CGI'd the Earth, picture of the Earth here. That would explain why there's no rotation. And I had actually an argument with a person who claimed to have 25 years experience with NASA, telling me that the Earth spins. I'm sorry, the moon spins. I'm like, hello, you only see one side of the moon. It is not rotating. It's not spinning. And I'm talking about spinning on its axis. I'm not talking about how it's going around the Earth, supposedly. So what you want to do from here is up to you. I'm really hoping the people that care, especially that other video, or this video, or both, I don't care, or if you want to make your own, you can, share these. Let people, ask them that question. You could see the time lapse. And again, these were images taken one after the other, so there's actually a little bit more extension of time. So it would give it more opportunity for it to show any kind of tilt. But again, not even the clouds have moved any bit in the entire time the Earth was rising and the Earth was setting. Please, somebody explain that to me. And all I'm saying is, what's wrong with asking questions? They're lying to us, and the reason they're lying to us is we could show videos like this, we can have people just click on the links and watch for themselves, and they won't even do that. They'll automatically, I had one person say I'm a paid shill, another person unsubscribe. I mean, congratulations with these people. I mean, this is why we're controlled, and we're going to continue to be controlled, because the average person, even with this stuff right in their face, they don't want to do anything about it. My question is why? So I thought I would make this third video to show that. I hope you enjoy this, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please post these videos on your social networks. And again, for those who are listening, and if you are listening to this point, thank you. Acknowledge the fact in your comment that you have been watching up to this point. The link for the video will be in the comment section, so you can click on it. The ones that never watch the video will just make the most ridiculously easy comments for me to know that they didn't watch, or they only watched part of it. It's just some people, it's just you're never going to get through to them. So I can only talk to those who have an open mind and are not afraid to ask questions. And a lot of people brought up some very good points. And that's what we need. We need people to ask questions, because obviously there's an agenda being driven here. We may not ever know why, because they're definitely not going to tell us. I may not get everything right, but at least I'm trying to ask questions and show things that I have doubts on. If I'm proven to be wrong, I'm 100% fine with that, because trust me, like I've said in the past, I don't mind being wrong when it comes to stuff like this. My life would be so much healthier and easier and less stressful if these things that I'm finding out were all BS lies. But the more I research, the more I see that we're being lied to. And I don't want to be one of those people. So whether you agree or not, that's fine. Check the evidence out. You've seen it here if you watched this far. And I hope you have a good night. Thank you very much for watching.